Hello everyone, this is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com, bringing you the College Football Week 5 Odds Report. You can read my full article detailing the subject by going to SBRforum.com. Leading things off, the 6 games that we're going to cover are the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. Oklahoma State has risen to a 21-point road favorite after opening up at a number of 17. The Cowboys are 3-0 straight up, 2-1 against the spread. Coming off a bye week, the Mountaineers have alternated wins and losses over their first 4 games, and the main storyline is West Virginia head coach Dana Holgorsen taking on his former team as he served as offensive coordinator at Oklahoma State in 2010. The Cowboys, though, are 9-0 straight up, 8-1 against the spread as favorites of 10.5 to 21 points the last 2+ seasons. The Oklahoma Sooners versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Sooners have blown past the key number of 3, sitting as high as 4 as a road favorite after opening up at a number of 2.5. The Sooners are coming off a bye week, and everybody's talking about quarterback Blake Bell after throwing for 413 passing yards in his first career start. The Fighting Irish, though, have won 10 consecutive home games. The Sooners 8-1 straight up, 5-4 against the spread as road favorites the last 2+ seasons. In the SEC, the LSU Tigers will take on the Georgia Bulldogs. Bulldogs have held steady as 3-point home favorites. The Tigers have outscored their opponents by a 62-3 margin in the first quarter. The Bulldogs will welcome ESPN's College Game Day to Athens for the first time since 2008. And interesting from a sports betting trend perspective, the Tigers are 0-3 against the spread when the betting line is between +3 and -3 since 2011. Also in the SEC, the Mississippi Rebels will take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. Interesting line movement in this one, with Alabama opening up as a 13.5-point home favorite, has risen as high as 17 in the market. The Rebels are 3-0 straight up, 2-1 against the spread, coming off a bye week, so they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this contest, while the Crimson Tide are also 3-0 straight up, but 1-2 against the spread, and the Crimson Tide have been outgained by a total of 7 yards combined in their first 3 games, but this is normally when Nick Saban turns and flips the switch. Crimson Tide 8-0 straight up, 7-1 against the spread from weeks 5 to 9 since 2011. The Wisconsin Badgers and Ohio State Buckeyes. The Buckeyes sitting as a touchdown favorite after opening up at 7.5. The Badgers are allowing just 243.3 yards per game. Urban Meyer, though, for Ohio State, 46-4 during his coaching career in the months of August and September. The Buckeyes are 10-6 against the spread versus Big Ten conference opponents since 2011. And rounding out our 6 games is the USC Trojans taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils in Pac-12 conference play. Sun Devils have risen as high as 6.5 in the market after opening up at a number of 5. The Trojans' defense has been very impressive this year, allowed Utah State to gain just 285 yards last week in the Coliseum. The Sun Devils suffered a 42-28 setback to the Stanford Cardinal in Week 4, did manage to outscore the Cardinal by a 28-13 margin in the second half. ASU 2-6 as favorites against the spread, as favorites of 3.5 to 10 points the last 2+ seasons. Become a subscriber to SBR Forum's YouTube channel to get the best information available for the rest of the 2013 college football season, and make sure to follow me on Twitter @JeffGrantSports.